Afternoon, Don.
Hi,
Have you
Lance.
have you decided the goalie plan for these two games?
Not yet. Haven't let the goalies know, and we won't let them know till morning.
Okay, and just generally when it comes to UPL, when you have a young goalie like that, I guess what's the advice to a young guy like that when you're stepping in against a team like the Boston Bruins, if it's Thursday, Friday, or whatever it may be?
Boy, that's a good question. It's a delicate issue. I mean, he's gotten himself to a situation where he's had the time to observe, obviously from the bench, think about it, immerse in it. But it's a game of read and react, especially that position. So, the discussions for us would be based around understanding our system where we're forcing shots, where there may be, where shots are coming from on a consistent basis, how we're pressuring pucks so he gets better reads, how we're clearing pucks, shot selection for our opponent. So those are things you just want to make sure he has a feel for just through, obvious preparation for him. But when the game's on, it's a read and react. So he's on his own in that to internalize all that. And that's why he's a talented guy. He'll figure it out in due time.
And you talk to people about Ukko-Pekka, and they tell you how impressed they are with just how humble he is and just the young man he is. Just what have you learned about him, being around him for just the time you have of the past couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, we've had limited time around him because he hasn't been up here a whole lot. He's been here, seen him in the off season in our prospect camps. He has a real nice, calm presence to him. But he has a presence to him. You notice it. He has some unique qualities to him in regard to that. So I'm as all the guys, I'm excited to see him, and with this opportunity coming for him, he's worked hard for it. I have watched that and have seen that. So looking forward to him being in there.
Hey Don, just wanted to ask about Casey Middlestat. Aside from the stuff in game, are there habits or moments away from the ice where you've seen him take ownership of this position he's in now?
He's just his determination, expectation has increased each and every day, each and every game. He just demands more. He wants more. He's on the ice longer and practicing with more intent. So there's just more intent in his preparation, and he's a hungry player. He's not satisfied, not even close to satisfied, and all his actions point to that, which is very encouraging.
Just two things. Is Carter Hutton close at all to rejoining practice, and is Wilborg a possibility for one of these two games, or Sunday, or whatever?
Yeah, Will is a possibility, and a probability for one of these two, maybe both. And Hutton had another skate today, but I didn't get a report on it. It's progressing. I know that. It's been a continual positive progression, but no timetable, and I do not have an update on him after his skate today.
Don, you've mentioned a few times that you're coaching the way that you know how to coach. And I know part of that is making it fun for guys, prioritizing offense and playing a system that guys want to play in that'll create more offensively. So where does that come from, and where did that start for you? I know it's probably a long story, but I'm just very curious where that is.
Yeah, lots. I mean, I've been fortunate to be around lots of good organizations and good people. Joel Quenneville being a big impact on things. I've always loved the way he's coached. And, my first 5 years as an American League coach, he was the head coach, of the NHL team. And always enjoyed his system, up tempo, high energy, play with a lot of pace. So that's been a very big influence on what I do. And, something you mentioned in there, Lance, there's not a disregard for defense. When I say I love offense, it's more, we want the puck back. We want to be on offense. So in order to do that, you have to be good on defense and be quick on defense. And I think we've improved considerably in that regard over the last month. Even last night, the quality scoring chances that we did give up were limited. We're doing a much better job limiting. It's making it easy for our goaltenders. They're making saves look easier now, as a result. So we've had great goaltending. No discredit to that by any means. But they're seeing more consistency in where shots are allowed or not allowed. And even when, there are a breakdown, we're able to cover it really quick, moving really quick. But that's part of the overall system to play fast, play with pace. But yeah, I would say that the biggest, influence that comes to mind right now, Lance, would be the time that I spent, with Joel in Chicago, and then obviously in St. Louis where I started.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah, you're welcome.